In a time when the world had turned its back on goodness, one man stood apart. His name was Noah. The Bible describes him in Genesis 6 verse 9. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. While the earth was filled with corruption and violence, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Imagine the scene, a world spiraling out of control, yet one family holding fast to their faith. It was in this setting that God spoke to Noah, delivering a message that would change the course of history. God saw the wickedness of humanity and decided to bring a great flood to cleanse the earth. But he also saw the goodness in Noah's heart and chose to save him and his family. God gave Noah a set of instructions, both daunting and divine. As it says in Genesis 6 verse 14, "So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out." This was no ordinary boat. The dimensions were colossal, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. That's about 450 feet long. It was to have a roof, a door in its side, and 3 decks, lower, middle, and upper. Can you imagine the whispers and ridicule from his neighbors? Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, labored for years, cutting wood, shaping beams, and sealing the massive structure with pitch. They weren't just building a vessel. They were building an act of unwavering faith. They faced skepticism and doubt, but their trust in God's word never wavered. They worked tirelessly, driven by a divine purpose. Then, the next phase of the mission began. God commanded Noah, "You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you." Animals of every kind, from the largest elephant to the smallest insect, began to arrive, 2 by 2. It was a miraculous procession, a living library of creation, all guided by a higher power toward the safety of the ark. Once Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their wives were all aboard, along with every creature, the moment arrived. Genesis 7 verse 16 tells us, "Then the Lord shut him in." The single door was sealed not by human hands, but by God himself. For 7 days, they waited in the silent stillness of the ark. And then, the rains came. For 40 days and 40 nights, water poured from the heavens, and the springs of the great deep burst forth. The waters rose, lifting the ark high above the submerged mountains. Everything on dry land perished. Only Noah and those with him in the ark were left. For 150 days, the water covered the earth, but inside the ark, a remnant of life was safe, floating on the waters of a new beginning. Finally, the waters began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. After many more weeks, Noah sent out a raven, and then a dove. The second time he sent the dove, it returned with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak, a sign that the land was re-emerging. Life was returning. When the earth was finally dry, God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives." They stepped out onto a clean, renewed world. The first thing Noah did was build an altar and give thanks to God. In response, God made a covenant, a promise symbolized by a rainbow in the clouds, that he would never again destroy the earth with a flood. The story of Noah's Ark is more than just a tale of a great flood. It's a powerful testament to faith, obedience, and the promise of a fresh start. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, holding on to faith can lead to incredible deliverance and a new dawn.